Empathy is accurately understanding the ideas and thoughts and feelings of another person. Accurately understanding that. Now, in order to learn how to do this, you need some training. And that's part of what we're proposing, if this is what you really want, at our next all-day training session, is to teach you these skills more in depth. And one of the things we find is that a lot of people confuse thoughts and feelings. Thoughts are the ideas, the concepts that a person has in their head. The feelings are the affective dimension. The affective dimension is mad, sad, glad, bad. Don't confuse them. All right, the scale of caring. Now, I've came up with this little scale because when you ask what's normal in a relationship, apathy is a person's really uncaring. A scale of 0 to 10, they'd be a 0, 1, and 2. Apathetic response. Somebody shares with you, you're just dead. You're reading the book, you're watching television, you're not paying attention. Empathy, which is what you can teach. You can teach empathy. I guess you could teach apathy. It's accurate understanding. That's right in the middle of the scale, 3 to 6. Research shows that if you learn how to interact with empathy, you will be quite a good helper. The relationships that you have that are empathic, if you accurately understand another person's thoughts and feelings, and they believe you understand, they will get better. They will grow, they will change, they will feel better over time. Sympathy is the next level. This is a biblical word, sympatheo. Sympatheo, sometimes called mercy in the church, is feeling the same feelings. Mercy is not exactly the same thing as sympatheo, but we often call it that. Sympatheo is actually feeling the feelings. Cry with those who cry, laugh with those who laugh. Well, that's a feeling level. Now, the last one is enmeshment. Remember what I did when I role-played with Jane? Enmeshment means you're so closely hooked up to another person. Their feelings are your feelings. Their thoughts are your thoughts. Their ideas are your ideas, and you can't separate. This is why I don't ever try to teach even sympathy. I don't think sympathy is something that we ought to encourage people to have because it's easy to lose your objectivity if you're too sympathetic. That's why, as a physician, you're not allowed to do surgery on your own family. You can't be objective, and you've got to be objective. So if you're trying to help couples that you're working with, you need to be empathic. Be careful that you don't get too sympathetic and never get enmeshed. We call that codependent now, as a term that's being used. Codependent really came out of alcohol and drug treatment. It's a good term, but sometimes we use it when it doesn't really mean what it first came up to be. So what we try to do is to teach in this book and in our listening book how to accurately understand other people. Now, if you teach the people you're working with empathy, it will usually slow the process down and help them manage their feelings. Because if people can't manage their feelings in their home when things get going tough, you know, they're still going to be emotionally flooded, and they're really going to have a hard time.